Seth, Evan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
That's okay. Look, if I went home to my friends and said, hey, listen, guys, I'm going to be in a new film, but the thing is, I'm playing myself, I reckon my friends would say, Topher, that's a bit lazy. Like, you're pushing it. I want to know how you guys came up with the concept and also sort of what the reaction was.
Well, there were two different concepts. There was the apocalypse idea, which was a short we made, and we always had this idea to do something about the apocalypse. And on the other hand, we had this idea where people could play themselves, and we're on the Sony lot always saying, like, what if something crazy happened right now? And just, like, as Seth Rogen, you had to deal with it.
Yeah.
And slowly we kind of merged these ideas together and just thought, let's get our friends who are already famous and, lump it all together and put them in a situation that actors would be terrible in, the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And we were always fans of stuff like Seinfeld kind of did, that weird kind of like meta, self-referential humor. That was just always really funny to us.
Now, obviously, zombies are the hot choice at the moment.
It's true. We didn't go with zombies.
Yeah. I mean, why did you swim against the current?
The zombie current?
Yeah, the zombie current and go for the rapture.
Zombies are overdone.
Zombies are overdone.
I don't even feel like we have to say it. How many zombie movies until we're overdone? I'd say 5 ago.
Yeah, they keep making zombie, and there's very few, if any, Christian apocalypse movies, which is weird because it's probably the most widely believed view of what will actually happen.
Yeah.
So
no one actually thinks zombies are going to come.
No,
everyone thinks
a lot of people
think
like Satan's going to come. Yeah, we just thought that was kind of the most interesting way to go, and it just seemed, and also for a movie, like, it has a very good built-in, like, emotional mechanism, which is like, if you're good, then you go to heaven, and if you're not, then you don't, which just emotionally works well.
Yeah, whereas with zombies, just like, you turn into a zombie.
You get bit by a zombie, you become a zombie.
That's it.
That's it.
Sit in the house.
Or if you don't, you don't, yeah.
Look, obviously you had a bunch of famous friends that you wanted to chuck in the film. Was it fun as writers to sort of play God and come up with interesting ways to kind of kill them off?
Yeah, it was super fun.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, the main 6 guys, we had our stories locked down, and then everyone else, they came in, and then we discussed, how do you want to die? What do you want to happen to you? We think this would be funny.
Yeah.
It was good. Like with Jason Segel, we filmed him dying 3 times and chose the best one in the end.
Yeah, we gave people options.
Yeah, cool.
Was that the same with Michael Cera as well?
No, him, we knew exactly how we wanted that
Awesome,
to
because
go down.
I loved his death.
Yeah,
absolutely loved
good.
it. Another one of my favorites was
It was a
Hermione
tree at
Granger.
first. That was the only difference.
Another one of my favorites was Hermione Granger. How did Emma Watson come about?
We just thought, who doesn't belong in this party?
Yeah.
And we
Emma
said,
Watson.
Emma Watson doesn't belong here. But we also wanted somebody young, because it was a young party, we didn't want someone too old. And so she's young, she's a girl, we have a lot of guys in the movie, so we wanted to bring in a gal, and we liked her in the Harry Potter films.
You just used the word gal, and ironically.
Why not?
A gal.
Were there heaps of Harry Potter jokes that you were just like, okay, we've got to kind of move away from?
Yeah.
That?
We used quite a few.
We used quite a lot of Harry Potter jokes.
Yeah.
Usually when she wasn't there.
Yeah, never in front of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice she's not in those scenes.
Yeah, fair enough. Look, luckily the rapture hasn't happened. Playing devil's advocate, pun very much intended. Seth, if it really happened, what do you reckon? Would Evan be up or?
Evan? No.
We're both Jewish. We go to hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's strict rules.
There are rules.
You don't get to wiggle around
Yes.
this.
Totally
We
overlooked
rewrote the
that.
rules for the movie, but in real life, we all know the real version is that we wouldn't.
fair enough. That's kind of
Excellent.
depressing.
It is.
This is actually our first press interview junket,
Nice.
and I want to know, you guys have been working together 10 plus years?
Yeah.
Have you got any advice for dynamic duos?
Yeah.
Can't have an ego.
Sophie, you're out.
I'm out of here.
So, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck with the
Thank
film.
you. Cool.
Cheers.